Hello, students. Welcome to OLS 338 Leadership in Sports. This is our foundation course in the Sports Leadership Program. I am Dr. Paresh Mishra. I am a professor of organizational leadership, of course, at Purdue University, Fort Wayne. I am super excited about this class, although it may not seem so in my voice, and that's primarily because I have been sick. But I am genuinely excited about this course for a couple of reasons. First, being I'm teaching this course for the first time, which means I get to learn a lot as I am teaching this subject to you. So, one of my students actually used to teach this course, a student who was in our graduate program, and after graduating from our program, he had been teaching this course. But because of certain practical constraints, he is not teaching this course, and I was um, requested to teach this course just last week. So, yes, I will be your instructor for this semester. Now, the second reason, a more important reason, is that I have been very passionate about sports for a long time. Passionate not in the sense of being an excited spectator. In fact, I have been a horrible spectator. I rarely watch sports. Uh, but I have myself been a sportsman for a fairly long amount of time. Definitely not as good as all of you, I would say. I presume, by the way, that 90 or maybe all of you, 90% of or 100% of the students in this class are student athletes. Given that you were good enough to make a team, that you are good enough to be accepted as a student athlete at our university, means you are very good. You were disciplined enough to stay to compete at high levels. Now, I have never been mm, such a great athlete to ever be in any kind of program. Never competed professionally, but I did play a few sports in my college. But uh, my my passion into sports especially developed later when I took up long distance running. So I have run maybe 70, 80 or more marathons, half marathons, and ultra marathons. So that's a little bit about me so that you get a little bit of context about my background and why I am excited to teach this course. I have also published a few case studies, few papers where I take into account sports angle of leadership, of career success. In fact, um, your very first reading for this class is going to be one of those short case studies that I had published a couple of years ago. In any case, sports history, if we look at sports history, it's filled with talented athletes, which is what I discuss in the case study that I will be sharing. Um, that case study compares Johnny Manziel with Tom Brady. So, sports history is filled with talented athletes who peaked early, but then they did not perform as well in their teams. Um, they did not somehow sustain mm, their peak performance. They either gave up or crumbled under pressure. Why do some athletes elevate everyone around them? That's another question that we should be asking. While others uh, who may be just as talented um, slowly drain the team. Uh, they have access to the same training facilities, the same coaches, they follow the same playbooks, um, and yet radically different outcomes. So, why do we see that? So, leadership is not something you add when you become a captain, right? You are already leading. This is a question that I ask in person classes when they take a foundation course in leadership. How many of you believe you are leaders? Many students, they do not raise their hands because they think they are not in any leadership position yet, so they do not raise their hands. But the way we define leadership in our field is that leadership is the process of influencing others to achieve a common goal. And anyone in sports, or especially in team sports, will know that you are influencing others to achieve the common goal of winning the game. So, irrespective of whether or not you have the title of being your team's captain, you are leading, you are influencing. When you practice, when you show up early in the morning for your practice, with every rep, with uh, every reaction when things go wrong. So, uh, leadership is something that is already happening. Um, you already are leaders. Now, this course will help you take up leadership roles more intentionally so that you have greater control over your actions, so that you are more mindful of why you are doing what you are doing, uh, which will increase the likelihood of you successfully influencing people in the direction of achievement of your goals. So, most athletes are trained extensively in physical skills, excuse me, in some tactical skills during games, but often not enough on leadership, um, on how to lead under different circumstances, how to lead when things are going well, how to lead under pressure, how to lead when things aren't going well. So, this course is going to equip you with certain skills, that is, and certain mindsets, certain knowledge that will elevate not only your own performance, but the performance of your teammates, so that your team has greater cohesion. Um, and by cohesion, I mean you, everyone in the team work really well with each other, right? So, in all conditions, even when conditions are unfavorable, um, because leadership is not just about giving some motivational speeches. I'm a big fan of sports movies. I love those movies. But a coach who becomes extremely effective is not just because he gave some pep talk at a key moment in the game. Leadership is not just about giving motivational speeches. So, in this class, you will gain some greater insights about the process of leading. So, I think I will stop my short lecture here. We will delve into some definitions and some theories of leadership in the forthcoming lectures. So thank you again. I hope you all are as excited about this class as I am. Thank you.